All right, we're about 12 minutes away. 12 minutes away from the Concussion and San Diego Aftershocks at Salem Slam 3. It's 11:15, which means we're an hour and 45 minutes away from beer. Beer is on the horizon. Just a reminder, guys, between games is a great time to go over to the merch booth. Get your Salem Slam shirts and check out our Concussion merch while you're at it. We have a limited stock, so grab them while you can. Some of the other teams are setting up merch booths as well. Get their stuff. San Diego. That's Spanish for Wales. PG-13. You know that line? That line is Anchorman. Okay, we get Concussion out there warming up. We got a tape doctor in the tape of the track. Focus on what you're doing. Don't look at me, doctor.
Red Moon Barbecue. Looks like they opened up their gate out there. They got tri-tip pulled pork sandwiches. Go check out Red Moon Barbecue. Nothing like being in a place with limited restrooms and sticky fingers. Red Moon Barbecue.
Technically concussion. Do we do? Oh, Cherry City's here.
Give it up for your DJ, all the way from Sick Down Roller Derby. Hello, Spitty. Spinning the tunes all weekend.
Like a half hit, I was gone.
Hey, Catman, Mr. Catman. Can you please come to the streaming table? Meow. Catman. Meow. Please come to the streaming table.
Adam Splitter wearing pants. We're all doomed.
Check, check. Sorry if I'm stuck on you. What is it? Yeah, you got it? You got it? Oh, here.
All right, we're about a minute away or so to game number 2 of Salem Slam 3 on a Sunday. This is going to be San Diego Aftershocks versus your hometown Concussion Roller Derby.
And let's thank our officials as they take the track, both in stripes and not. Wouldn't be possible without them.
We have some really big brand muffins out there in the official eating area, so they don't give a right now. Setting up for jam number 1. We're 10 seconds out. Ish.
We've got Juke, number 16, jamming for Concussion.
And we got some really short shorts on Stark for San Diego Aftershocks. Here we go.
Juke makes it through as your lead jammer.
Stark is encountering a strong wall by Tarantula.
Takes fall and turn. 4, puts up.
Stark makes it through while Juke calls it after picking up 4 points. Your San Diego Aftershocks are 1134 Just Dave, 124 CBD Hits, 215 Bugatti, 28 Death Down Under, take penicillin. Number 3 Culture Shock, number 31 Gravy, number 33 55 St. Augustine. We got Griffin for the Concussion out on a power jam. Finishing up, we have 37 Stark, 55 Aerostash, 5533 Creepy Taco, Dr. B, T-Dog, Grandmaster Smash, Slick Shoes, and Waterboy.
Jamming right now is number 3 Culture Shock.
And 8-2, Toffer Griffin for Concussion is your lead jammer.
Makes it through, pick up 4 more points. Close on his tail is Griffin.
It's 8 points for Concussion, 4 points for Aftershock.
He listened to the classic song Get Low there and made it around the defenders.
Toffer makes it through that final wall. And 2-4. It's 12 point or 16 points for Concussion. Someone's going to the penalty box.
Becomes an X-Men penalty on the Aftershocks. Topher, not stopped for nothing, comes back through for 4 more points.
It's a high-scoring jam for Concussion. Called for time. $23 points. Concussion on that jam. And 12 for San Diego.
We now come with Concussion straightforward jammer, The Riot, up against CBD Hits for the Aftershock.
We've got The Riot 1337 jamming for Concussion. And Concussion gets lead jam again.
See what he hits, makes it through. The Riot does as well, picking up 4 points. And the Riot calls it.
Skating for Concussion, we have 101 Break Check, 12 Tommy Gun, 13 Photobomb, 1337 The Riot, 142 Psycho, 16 Juke, 160 Guy Sir, who's also jamming right now, 23 Showtime is your captain, 24 Beans, 27 Cougar Bait, 357 Demolition Man, 401 Tarantula, 60 Loose Wheel, 82 Toffer Griffin, and 88 Tricksta.
We have Dr. B out there for the San Diego Aftershocks, jamming this jam. Getting a little hate from the offensive, trying to make it through the inside, while Guy Sir gets a little bit recycled. Dr. B bouncing around, pushing forward, putting forward his effort.
Guy Sir takes that edge, tiptoes around, and is your lead jammer. Guy Sir getting recycled way back to the
We're going to go
jam,
backwards.
moving backwards.
Dr. B gets off the star pass. It goes directly to defense. And Guy Sir calls it. Cosplaying as a fireman, we have number 37 Stark as a jammer for San Diego.
And Break Check 101 from Concussion is on the jam line. Break Check, recycle back to the jam line.
Starkin makes it through, makes lead jammer status.
It's a lot of whistles happening out there. And Break Check is through their initial pass. Attempts a little apex jump there, but knocked out by Aftershock. And Aftershock gets their 4 points.
Stark trying to make it past Tricksta and a defender. They're doing their best to hold up Stark. Great effort to stay inbound there for Stark to come around and get 4 more points for the Aftershock.
Taking advantage of that one arm out, you're not out rule.
That was a one-handed plank, and his ab was very, very working.
Break
Stark.
Check.
Stark picking up 4 more points as he makes it through and knocks Break Check out at the same time.
Looks like this jam may run the full 2 minutes. Oh, close. There we go. 12-point jam for Concussion, 14 points for Aftershock on that jam. And we've got 1-6 Juke jamming for Concussion.
A little confusion on Aftershock's bench as they're trying to figure out where the best place to get paella in Salem is. Spoiler alert, there's not.
It's helpful to field all 4 blockers when you're able.
CBD Hits comes in a little quicker on the recycle. Both tripods putting up great work right now.
Juke at the top of turn 2, trying to make it through that Aftershock wall. But they're not making it easy.
Juke making it in as lead jammer, but coming in hot is Mr. CB Hits. And jam number 6 is called.
We've got 51 points on the board for Concussion and 26 for Aftershock.
Culture Shock and Griffin out there as jammers for jam number 7. Griffin muscles their way through, picking up lead jammer status.
Aftershock makes it through their initial, but called out by Concussion before they can score any points on that one.
We got Dr. B, we got the Riot jammers on jam number 8. Ten minutes down in the first period.
Thought we were going to have some jammer on jammer action there for a bit, but tricked us. Topher's through as your lead, or the Riot, excuse me. 1 through 7 through as your lead jammer.
Dr. B almost pirouetted out, but got bumped at the last minute. More than bumped is the Riot on that one by Smash. Living up to the name.
Concussion was able to grab 3 points on that jam.
The extra from Reno 911, Stark, is out there for San Diego Aftershocks.
160 Geyser for Concussion.
I don't know how many more of those I have, but I got some. Short shorts, mustache. I got mine.
Stark is really good about only using the one-touch hand outside.
Oh, and an apex jump for Geyser gets him lead.
Geyser is really good about using I'm 20 years old to make it through a jump.
Is he even 20?
I don't think so.
Couple years.
Stark still trying to break those last 2 defenders.
T-Dog says, no, you don't, Geyser. Knocks him out, recycles him back.
Some great defense out there by Concussion right now. And pulling out the recycle. We got Photo Bomb and Cougar Bait anchored by Tarantula. Bring out the blue bin. They're going to get recycled yet again. Concussion, proving that Eugene still believes in recycling.
Star Pass. Aftershock. Now number 9-3, Waterboy. Is your jammer.
A great jam there by Geyser, putting up 11 points. We got brake check out there for the concussion. Culture shock for San Diego. Culture shock using a hard shove.
Brake check through as your lead jammer.
Tommy Gun being a menace as a one-person defensive.
Both teams have strong walls out there.
The pivot for San Diego trying to give help and does. That smash out there, freeing up their jammer.
Concussion's pivot makes it back in.
Uh-oh, Consuela, the phantom blocker, shows up. Consuela is back, blocking people phantomly. Consuela is their derby name. The real name was Pat. CBD hits out there for the Aftershock.
And 1-6 Juke out there again as your jammer for concussion.
This defensive wall for concussion has been a menace all weekend. Just tarantula at all.
Juke makes it through. Their first scoring pass really quickly.
Demolition Man ringing true to their name.
Waiting it out. Okay, 8 points on the board for concussion. And star pass for San Diego.
Juke calls it after picking up a dozen points.
Dr. B out there up against Griffin. We're going to start with the deep defense, at least for setting up. We'll see where it goes from there. They bring it close.
Now we got a power jam for concussion. Now we got a cut penalty on Concussion's jammer, just as White jammer leaves, so Concussion's going to have to sit the full 30 if Aftershock doesn't get another jammer penalty.
Creepy Taco out there trying to do some offense on defense for Dr. B. Dr. B makes it through. Smash helping Dr. B on the offense. Dr. B tiptoes through, but gets called an X-Man and gets sent to the penalty area just as Griffin gets out there ready to put up some more points.
Aftershock recycling Concussion's jammer back.
Give it up for our jammers going a full, or our team's going a full 2 minutes on that jam.
And both jammers picked up an extra 4 points.
Concussions has opened up the lead now to 94-30.
Timeout, San Diego.
San Diego calls a timeout to discuss if the War of 1812 was started or ended in 1812. It was not.
One of Concussion's longtime favorite after practice lunch spots, the Yard Food Park, is the perfect place to go if you're feeling hungry. Located on State Street just off of Lancaster, they offer an array of food options along with a bar. It's the perfect place for large groups and also includes both indoor and outdoor seating, perfect for rainy and sunny weather. Go to JoJo's Soul Food. Spitzer Tech is the best option for IT services for businesses in the Portland area. They provide top quality business support, web design, home IT, and event production, and more. Contact them today for a free consultation. Keep an eye out for an upcoming Sevens tournament here at the Madhouse, an open registration tournament where teams of 7 skate in 20-minute games to fight for all the glory. June 21st, save the date. Tickets and team registration coming soon. It's a power jam for jam number 13, and the Riot is out there.
But not for long. And unfortunately, Riot's on their way to the penalty box.
The Aftershock throw all defenders into offense to try to get Dr. B out in front. Tarantula doing a great job.
Trickster out front, trying to hold that. Oh, and knocked out by Demolition, but doesn't get the cut because Demolition also went out.
Dr. B picks up lead jammer status. Geiser out there for jam number 14 with Stark, who is a dead ringer from my middle school PE teacher.
Geiser takes lead jam. The Aftershock is waiting for him.
It's not even his final form as Geiser gets a power jam. He's looking to evolve on Pokemon's community weekend.
Stark is through their initial pass. Geiser's looking to score some more points. He's able to grab 2 before calling it off.
A little over 22 minutes into period 1. It's unofficially 116-32 as we head into the end of the first period.
Brake check is back at the jam line for Concussion.
Just Dave's out there. I haven't seen shorts that short since my family reunion. Grandpa's weird.
Oh, good. Big hit by Demo. Keeping their jammer from being recycled.
Demo made that hit like he didn't want to clean the bathtub. A 2-point jam for San Diego Aftershock, picking up some more points. CBD hits and Juke got his jammers for jam number 16. CBD hits, gets trapped into that tripod right off the bat, while Juke makes it through to get lead jammer status. CBD hit was hoping that he popped his legs in, but he did not and got a cut track penalty. Now we have a power jam for number 16, Juke.
And Juke picks up another 4 more points.
Packs a little bit all over the place in strategy to get Juke some more points.
Oh, and had a nice whip there by 2-4.
Juke picked up the
Veins.
whip. They whipped it. They whipped it real good.
They did. Could have been in the movie if they were
Right?
alive back then.
I haven't seen anything that good since Burnett's whipped vodka. Ooh, hangover. Juke feigns the apex jump, goes to the outside and makes it around. And that's the end of a 2-minute jam. Give it up for our skaters.
We've got Aftershock calling an official review.
Make sure you don't miss our upcoming triple header April 26th. We are hosting Emerald City Juniors versus Cherry Bomb Brawlers, followed by 2 concussion games against Puget Sound. Here at the Madhouse, get your tickets today at concussionrollerderby.com. One of Concussion's newest sponsors is Beehive Station. They are a food truck park located in South Salem and offer a variety of food options at a bar. Make sure you check them out next time you need to grab some grub. Beehive Station. Consuela the blocker almost took out an official there.
Consuela, no one is safe from her. Did you know Concussion Roller Derby is hosting the MRDA Global Champs this year, October 10th through the 12th, here in Salem at the Pavilion, located at the Salem Fairgrounds, where the top 12 teams in the world fight for the #1 seed. Get your tickets today at concussionrollerderby.com.
If you see someone out there that looks like a volunteer, please thank them, because without them, this wouldn't be possible. For example, you can see Tank checking the track right now with that lovely red tape. Nice job, Tank.
The officials are out there right now discussing if Just Dave wore those shorts to the after party last night at the yard, knowing that Eastern Salem is where those would fit in just fine. Just Dave. He's an underwear model for every agriculture magazine in America. Does anyone have an instruction manual for Tank on this tape? They're having a problem.
Yes. White team wanted a high block on Concussion on that jam for
A high block in front of the pivot. It was not upheld. The no call stands. They lose their challenge. Griffin makes it through while Smash gets the star pass to him. Smash does their best to get around and force a quick call by the Concussion after 3 points.
We've got Riot and Stark up there as your jammers again.
As our defense gets set, they're trying to cramp as many 10 people in the smallest space as possible. I haven't seen that many people in a small space like that since the VW Bus Stuffing Championships of '04.
Riot busts on through that blockers.
Riot a bit too aggressive there. Pulls over a blocker. We're going to do the old
Switcheroo.
terrible twosome as we swap jammers here in the penalty box.
This
Stark.
jam.
Stark trying to inside line, did not make it. Same with the Riot.
This jam's going to go the whole 2 minutes. Feel like just breathe.
Stay on target.
Always thankful when that 2 minutes is up. Concussion will start with a power jam on this one, and Geyser, number 160, is, I'm sure, ready for that. We've got a minute left of the first half, or so. Depends on timeouts and such. And this is an official timeout.
Adam Splitter, been going to the gym for quite a long time, would like to point at their traps, showing you how big their traps really are.
He can skip arm day today.
Did Adam Splitter skip leg day? Probably.
As we're coming up on halftime, please remember to allow skaters and officials first use of the restrooms as they are limited, although they are indoors, so we have to be thankful for that. But please, when you are making your way to the bathrooms, give them leeway, please.
Also, please be mindful when they were trying to cross the track during intermission and during the game to access the opposite side of the venue. Crossing during active gameplay is prohibited. Please pay attention to the floor monitors as it will tell you when it is safe to cross the track. And during intermission, because this is a tournament style, there is skaters on the track, so always be aware when crossing from one side of the facility to the other.
During halftime, you can visit the merch booth, get your Salem Slam shirts, and check out our concussion merch while you're at it. We have a limited stock, so grab them while you can.
Geiser makes it through. Trickster put up good defense against Stark. Stark makes it through. All right, Geiser calls that one. I walked by Geiser earlier, and he smells like Axe body spray and bad derby gear. Just what you would expect. That is intermission, end of period one. Please give it up for your skaters, officials, and volunteers. We will be back in 15 minutes.
I'm not sure which announcer it was, but there was a skater's name mispronounced bulgogi in a way that made it sound almost like bukkake. So it's bulgogi, like bulgogi, like the Korean dish. Thank you. Yeah. Appreciate it.
Quick announcement. If you have a circular blue ice pack that you got from a medic, if you have one of those circular small blue ice packs, they are reusable. So if you still have one, please return them to the medics. Not you guys, sir. You're 20. You never get injured. But anyone else, maybe older, maybe more roughed up than Guy Sir, with a blue circle ice pack, please return those to the medics. They are reusable, and we would like to reuse them.
put like, I would be fun to put like full-on logos and pictures across them.
Wow. Somebody did that. There was some team that had like someone, that skated, had a machine that did something. Their awards were like so cool, and we're like, here's this
I think the
plastic
best-
thing. We put
I think the best would be a pint glass.
All right, we're about 2 minutes away from starting period number 2. Find your seats. And now a lot of you out there are getting some barbecue from the barbecue truck. Make sure you get some napkins too. I'll make a correction to one pronunciation. It's bulgogi, not whatever I said earlier.
We're coming out for period number 2. The score right now, as it stands, is 159 to 37 in favor of Concussion Roller Derby.
Oh, this name.
I know. He's like, that's the only, and I was like, holy shit. I'm going to take that under advisement. It's like what you said sounded bad.
Okay.
Like, no.
Because you missed
Completely different.
bulgogi.
I was trying to pronounce it like I pronounce it in Bulgogi, which is
The food, which is what it's supposed to be, right? Is a
pronounce that.
I don't know.
All right, the official, not getting enough attention, has blown the whistle, so we are about ready to start period number 2. Speaking of attention, Just Dave's out there. It is,
Oh, where's the other jammer?
it's Culture Shock.
It
Juke.
is. Sneaking. He likes to take that back. And
Demo Man, Tarantula, and Trickster out there as a tripod up against Culture Shock. Being pretty effective while Juke makes it through.
oh,
Pretty much
skates
unnoticed.
on through there. Yeah. Concussion kept the others busy, I guess. There. Nice hit out by Cougar Bait.
Try to say these in the mic when you see him.
No.
Juke calls it off.
8 points on the board for Concussion on that jam.
CBD hits Griffin, ready to go for jam number 2 in period number 2. Here we go. It's a quick one.
Yeah, because maybe the other guy worked.
On that one, Griffin played it smart, got lead, made CBD hits do all the work, and called it off.
Wait a minute.
Old age and treachery beat youth and skill that time. The Riot, Dr. B out there as jammers. Smash, Death Down Under, playing the defense for Aftershocks. The Riot takes the direct approach, pushes everyone over, and makes it through.
Seems to work pretty well.
Dr. B finds a way to get free. Now flying around for a scoring pass. Dr. B makes it through, picking up 4 points. The Riot takes an inside line on their tiptoes, picks up 4 points, and calls it. Or Therio, as some people would say.
Aftershock was able to grab 3 points on that one.
I believe this is the guy who pulled me over in Silverton for not making a full stop at the stop sign last week. Stark. Left me off with a warning. Stark getting help from their defense, trying to make it through. Geiser runs into some old man strength and gets recycled.
He gets a cut penalty. Said, take a little rest there.
Stark gets pointed at, gets the lead jammer.
Power jam for Aftershock. Get in there and play some offense. Help out their jammer.
A good defense by Luce et al. Bringing Stark to a standstill, making him do all the work to push through that tripod, which he does and picks up the full 4 points.
Geiser back in for the penalty and quickly makes it through their initial. And Geiser grabs 1 point, while Aftershock grabs 3.
Good jam by Aftershock there to pick up some points. So 176 to 53 as Big Check comes out for Concussion.
Oh, there he is.
Culture Shock, realizing he's in this jam, starts way back.
Tried the sneak approach.
Culture Shock tries the outside, tries the inside, and tries the middle.
Oh, big hit by number 9-2, Slick Shoes.
Great little recycling, pulls Break Check back. Break Check, a flurry of action out there, popping every single opening to try to find a way through. Trusting. Culture Shock trusting in his defense as he tries to pick up points. Culture Shock, Trista, the last line of the defense. Trista doing a great job. Culture Shock finally pushes far enough to get the pack to help him out.
There's a big clump of players. They're hitting each other.
Break Check, not quite able to make it through. Bring out the blue band. They're bringing him all the way back. Tripod set up by Aftershock. Little help by the defense from Concussion. Makes Break Check come through.
All that work to make it through their initial and then called off. Good effort.
7 points by San Diego. They come out with a little flurry in period number 2.
Timeout, Concussion.
Timeout. Best tee in the game. Adam Splitter throwing the hard tee up there.
Concussion has a raffle going on. Tons of merch, and kicker in there is 2 weekend passes to the upcoming Murda Champs that will be held in Salem this year. $5 a ticket gets you a basket worth over $185 worth of cool things. And I have it on good authority that there are you have a pretty good chance if you throw some tickets in there. So raffles in the back. I see someone holding up things. I'm assuming that's the raffle person.
There's a custom concussion jersey in there that I was told was really big, but I was told that by Tiny Tank, so it could be a medium.
Was Tank in size? Was it just really big like it was a big deal?
Probably a big deal. A big deal, yeah. Juke, CBD hits, going out for jam number 6. Here we go, headed into jam number 6, period number 2.
And Juke is through. And CBD hits on their tail.
CBD hits, makes it through, forces Juke to call it.
We've got Demo, Photobon, Griffin, Tricksta, and Cougar Bait out there for Concussion.
Just Dave Shorts, Creepy Taco, and Smash out there with Death Down Under on defense for Aftershock. The jammers are Griffin and Dr. B. Griffin makes it through on the outside after a short pirouette. Dr. B makes it through as well. Dr. B, get a point. If you're excited, Dr. B, I'm excited. Therio Stark out there.
Little leapfrog out there. And we've got a high block penalty on the jammer. So power jam for Aftershock.
Stark coming around. Looking like all the village people at once as they hit the line, trying to pick up some points. Tommy Gun doing great defense, staying in. Great work, Tommy Gun. Stark up against Tommy Gun and Loose, the only defenders out there for Concussion.
We've got quite a...
Smash comes in, does the Smash thing. Oh, that's not Smash, that's the other guy. Waterboy. Stark makes it through, picks up 4 points. The penalty box being a great time this jam.
Seen a lot of action.
Discussing what happened at the yard last night at the after party.
Official timeout.
Look at those biceps. Those are curl. That's curl right there.
Tricksta and Tarantula are going to be the star of this next jam, as their teammates are going to occupy the penalty box for a bit. It's not like they really do.
As we get ready for a power jam for Aftershock for jam number 9. Don't know how long this advantage will last, but it will be for some amount of time. Psycho getting some attention. It's going to be out for 3. The maximum they can count to, so it's good for them. Got some defenders out there for the Aftershock. Five seconds to go. Tricksta Tarantula out there is the only defender for Concussion.
Trix has got it. Got to hold them. Buy themselves a little time.
Culture Shock does find lead jammer status. Got a bit more blockers this time around, though. Culture Shock makes it through.
Everybody needs to do like some deep breathing.
Gets 3 points as a no pass, no penalty for a 1. CBD hits. Guy Sir.
We got an official
Officials.
timeout again.
Official timeout. Discussing if trickle-down economics will ever start to trickle. We've been waiting.
This is where we need zebra jokes and something about when zebras go, they're flocking the water.
Do you know zebras are a pack animal? Much like the moment.
One of Concussion's newest sponsors is Beehive Station. They're a food truck park located in South Salem and offer a variety of food options and a bar. Make sure you check them out next time you need to grab some grub in South Salem. Spitzer Tech is the best option for IT services for businesses in the Portland area. They provide top quality business support, web design, home IT support, event production, and more. Contact them today for a free consultation. Spitzer Tech.
And if you're interested, you're at a 20-minute countdown to when you can buy beer.
Ooh, yeah. T-minus 20 minutes.
That was a great rolling whistle by Adam Splitter.
As we get started for jam number 10. Guy Sir takes a slower approach, goes untouched to pick up lead jammer status. Guy Sir's been a scoring machine this match, putting up points every time out.
Aftershocks got their full wall back. which would be helpful. Geiser takes a hit by 9-2, but 9-2 grabs a penalty on that one.
Geiser calls it to prevent any points for San Diego. Well, picking up 11 on their own. Photobomb and Tricksta go out on defense. Juke and CBD hits are your jammers. The track's a little barren as the penalty box is a popular place right now.
Maybe they're just getting tired and they want to rest, so they figured, let's grab a penalty.
Great,
Sit here for 30 seconds.
great toe stepping by CBD hits to make it around the corner and pirouette untouched. Unsuccessful apex jump attempted.
Oh.
Going into jam number 12, we have Dr. B and Break Check out there as jammers. Both tripods picked them up successfully. Tommy Gun trying to prevent any inside chance by Dr. B. Gets help from Loose. While Break Check puts on the gas and makes it through.
Uh-oh.
Dr. B gets free, but Break Check calls it, bringing the score to an even 200 for Concussion roller derby. This is an official timeout where they discuss why the Zebras' role in Madagascar 2 wasn't more pronounced.
Thank you for letting our medics take care of our skaters.
Also on that, if you have a blue circle ice pack that you got from a medic, please return it, that those are reusable. If you got a blue circle ice pack, please return it.
I didn't stick an injured up.
Yeah. I think it was called for injury, not, I don't think they called it out. But.
Give it up for 92. Trying their hardest to make it look like a soccer penalty. Not able to, though. Thank you, medical staff, and everybody as we support the skaters.
Number 3-1 from Aftershock will be taking the place of, was it 9-2?
Of 9-2. Such
Switch
sacrifice in the penalty box.
Yep.
Griffin and Stark out there. 4 jammers for jam number 13.
They're old friends at this point. Been jamming against each other for quite some time. Looks like our officials are still getting some things sorted out before we start the next jam.
They're discussing the fact that Empire Strikes Back is not a sequel, but number 5 in a series of movies put out by George Lucas.
Sure, that's what it was.
Griffin goes hard, pushes down a lot of people to get lead jammer status. Stark proves the power of the stash, makes it through as well. Forces Griffin to call it off.
I think that was one of our shortest jams of the game. Aftershocks still waiting to clear their players in the box.
Here is jam number 14, period number 2. We're about halfway through the second period of this match. Duke comes around with lead jammer status, trying to pick up points for Concussion. Culture Shock trying to push the pile to get free. Juke almost getting clear, but running into the last defense and then able to get help. That is Smash and Death down under there trying to prevent
We've got a star
Juke
pass.
from getting 4 more points, but he does. With a pass of the Spandex Star, we now have a jammer coming in off the bench. It's Waterboy. The Riot CBD hits. They're going to be our jammers in jam number 15. San Augustine, Creepy Taco out there on defense, trying to keep the Riot from bulldozing through. The Riot doing their darndest to push that pile. Slips it around the outside, makes lead jammer status. Needs to pump up the Reebok's air pump to make it back around.
And Riot calls that jam. Both teams will start with 1 less blocker than they are allowed this jam.
Guy Sir, Dr. B. Jammers get ready, blockers get ready. Jam number 16 starting now.
And Geyser tiptoes through the inside there. Take lead jam. Attempts an apex jump.
A great
Turn
push
1.
out by Smash to prevent Guy Sir from getting any more points than they already have. Creepy Taco coming out of the penalty box, doing a good job to get some defense on Guy Sir. Slow him down a little bit. Guy Sir makes it through while Smash picks up the star and follows close behind. Stark Griffin out there for jam number 17. Griffin gets sent to the not happy place over by us, while Stark's out there trying to push the pile and getting that lead jammer status.
San Diego's trying to split up that concussion wall to help their jammer get through. Tarantula picks up a direction penalty.
Stark hits Trix as the last line of defense. Trix are doing their darndest to slow Stark down. That Aftershock defense trying to keep Griffin from coming in too much. Stark calls it, picks up 4 points for the Aftershock. Psycho out there giving hints to Juke about how to complete Borderlands 3 campaign on just the controller. Psycho, full of helpful tips and hints. Culture Shock with the patented from behind skate up as a jammer. They're sneaky, very sneaky. Concussion not fooled as they pick up and put out the jammer.
That would have been great if it would have worked, though. Legendary there. We've got Power Jam for Aftershock.
Juke got judged and sent to the penalty box.
Making their way through those blockers.
The Concussion making 4 blockers seem like 6 out there. Stopping Culture Shock wherever they go.
Good teamwork there from the San Diego offensive players there, helping their jammer through.
And Culture Shock calls it off as it is a scoreless jam for jam number 18. CBD hits the riot out there.
Official review called by San Diego. Each team gets 1 official review per half. If they win their official view, then they can use more than 1.
Did you know Concussion Roller Derby is hosting MRDA Global Champs this year? October 10th through 12th here in Salem at the Pavilion located at the Salem Fairgrounds, where the top 12 teams in the world fight for number 1. Get your tickets today at concussionrollerderby.com.
For your chance to win 2 tickets, 2 weekend passes for that tournament, you can go to the back underneath the Traveling Wheels banner back there and buy a raffle ticket for $5. Gets you a chance to win 2 of those passes, plus some super cool merch.
CBD hits, seeing old man strength is impressive, but smells funny. Steps a little bit farther away from the riot as we start jam number 19.
Both jammers through their initial. And Riot's able to pick up those 4 points. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Tape check. Guy Sir, Dr. B, jammers for jam number 20 in period number 2. Oh.
San Diego able to stop Guy Sir there on turn 1.
Dr. B having quite the problem with the tripod from Concussion. Well, Guy Sir is actually getting held up by the Aftershocks.
Aftershock recycling Guy Sir back as far as they can.
Smash makes it out with the star.
Called by Guy before Aftershock can grab some points.
Stark Griffin coming out as jammers in jam number 21.
Stark tries the outside. Gets picked up by Tricksta in the defense. Demolition Man out there. Photobomb out there.
Oh,
Griffin breaks free while the Aftershock defender checks to see if the closet is locked.
Stark coming through the second line of defenders. Tricksta and Photobomb out there having trouble. Cougar Bait comes up and helps. Waterboy comes off the bench, picks up the star. Forcing Griffin to call it off and to pick it up. 12 points.
Make sure you don't miss our upcoming triple header, April 26th. We are hosting Emerald City Juniors versus Cherry Bomb Brawlers, followed by 2 concussion games against Puget Sound here at the Madhouse. Get your tickets today at concussionrollerderby.com.
Culture Shock Juke out there as jam number 22 starts.
track doesn't look quite as crowded right now.
Only 2 defenders for one team, 3 for the other. But sometimes that's enough. San Augustine coming in, see if they can offer any assistance. Making it out and free. Here's Culture Shock. A jammer that looks like they're a lot more comfortable with a head of steam behind them.
And attempted a huge apex jump there. I don't even think Loose moved at all when they ran into him. Picks up a penalty. It's power jam for Concussion.
Here at the end of period number 2, the penalty box is coming to a very popular place as Juke goes around and tries to pick up some more points for Concussion. Juke doing the one hand out is allowed rule, stays in bounds.
Is it a pirouette when you jump and spin? I don't know what that's called.
Aftershock breaking, culture shock breaking through. Jam is called. As we come down to the final jam of this match, we got CBD Hits and the Riot out there against depleted defenses. We'll see what happens. The Riot makes it open on the outside, comes around to get up some scoring opportunity. And that is the end of match number 2 with an unofficial score of 256 versus 82.
Is the beer back there? Should be beer time, but I don't know where he is.
Is there beer here? The real question.
Maybe he's not coming on Sunday.
Concussion gets graded an 8.6 on that chair. Give a cheer for all your skaters, your officials, and all your volunteers. Final score, 256, Concussion Roller Derby, 82, San Diego Aftershocks. Beer sales are open, I repeat. Beer sales are open. All right, come tell the announcer who the MVB and MVJ is. Don't leave. Let's get pictures. Pictures.
Okay, what do we get?
Look at this picture. One of the few times everyone's happy there's no smell-o-vision because you guys are horrible right now. Proving that Petri dishes and knee pads are essentially the same. All right, can the representative from each team come and give me who got MVJ and who got MVB? Aftershock, I need some from you guys. Aftershock. You need to get who's. Hey, Ralphie. Tricksta, did you make a decision? What did you decide for? Who's the jammer? Culture Shock. All right. You got most valuable blocker for the Aftershock is T-Dog. Most valuable jammer, number 3, Culture Shock. And then the most valuable blocker for your concussion, really stretching the meaning of the name, number 27, Cougar Bait. And the most valuable jammer for your concussion, Topher Griffin. Most valuable mustache, of course, is Stark. Also, teams, please pick up all your water bottles and equipment from the bench so we can get ready for the next team out. If that was your last game, the beer tent is open. Not you, you're too young.